Welcome to the Embodied Leader. And what does this look like for you? It's going to be different for everybody. That's why I was thinking about that question. The Embodied Leader, what does this look like for you? So for those of you that are new to me, welcome. My name is Louisa Havers and I help entrepreneurs and coaches break through their upper limits in life. I'm a success and business coach, and I'm so excited that you are joining us here live today, or of course if you're catching the replay, huge welcome to you as well. Let me know if you are joining us live. If you're here, then do say hello so that I can give you a shout out as well. And of course, if you're catching the replay, do hashtag replay and I'll circle back and say hello to you as well. Where are you all tuning in from today? Let me just close that down so I can see your comments as they come in. Let me know which part of the world that you are joining us from. And I'm coming to you live through Restream, so I can't see your name. So if you want me to know your name, then please do put your name next door to it. Or of course, you can give permission to Restream as well to give access to your name so I can say hello to you. I'll circle back anyway and check the comments box afterwards to say hello and of course pick up any questions that you may have. So as everyone's jumping on, let's just take a moment just to take a nice couple of deep breaths in and out, breathing in grace and love, breathing out all energy that no longer serves. Just leaving that to-do list behind at the door, so to speak. And just to consider what your intention is for being here today. What you want to receive from this live today. I've been at a spa retreat for a few days, which was absolutely lovely. So I know I haven't seen you guys for a while. So it's so great to connect with you all here. And with our talk for leadership today and embodied leadership, the question that was coming to me that I thought was more pertinent to answer was how do we manage this and lead our businesses with whatever is going on in the world, whether it's the pandemic. That does seem to be fading away from the news now that we have Russia and invaded Ukraine, I should say. One of the biggest questions I get asked is, how do I lead my business when people are fighting for their lives, being bombed, leaving their homes, not knowing where they're going to live, experiencing trauma that is beyond comprehension? So I wanted to touch on embodying your leadership today with a view of acknowledging what is going on in the world, because sadly, there is always something, isn't there? And of course, so many things that don't make the news that we may be tuned into. Different platforms may be reporting things, but so many things don't come into our awareness. And we all want to be doing something, of course. And I think certainly with the invasion of Ukraine, we can feel really helpless at times. Let me know if this is resonating. And often the question I get asked a lot is, how can I make money when this is happening? And of course, if this is happening to close friends and family, it's so close to home. And everybody's going to be experiencing on this on different levels, depending on where they are in the world, the connections that they have. Of course, if you're in a country that is, or if you're in the Ukraine, Russia, or if you're any of those countries that are bordering those countries, it is very, very close to home. So how do you embody your leadership at a time like this? And the question that underpins this is, what does leadership mean to you? So I just invite you to, just make a note of these questions so that you can consider them for yourself and what that means for you in your business. What does becoming a better leader look like to me? And maybe this is an area for growth. I think for me, leadership is a skill that we all need to be developing all the time, whether you see yourself as self-employed, a freelancer, a CEO of a company, we're always growing our leadership skills. And for me, I've really noticed that distinction between, I used to be a senior manager in social services. So I was leading teams of people at different levels within the organization, It's a completely different leadership skill and where we always used to say you lead sideways, you lead above, and you lead the colleagues in the hierarchy below, in that kind of family structure line that you get, organizational charts that you get in organizations. Leadership is from within and all around you. It's not just perhaps how some people see it as, have a leader at the top. We're all leading, and we want to lead ourselves. So how do we lead ourselves and lead our companies and our communities as we're growing our businesses, recognizing that the leadership that's going to be required of us is going to grow and evolve as our businesses grow, and with whatever is going on around us, in the world around us. So considering our leadership consciousness, for me, is a key part of our success, and of being a citizen that can contribute to the collective. And of course, part of leadership is leading your business within a worldly plane where we have so much going on. We can just, just pointing to the last couple of years, but all the business owners before us would have had other things that were going on in the world that would have been happening for them, that would have impacted how they may have felt like responding when they were seeing trauma going on around them, whether it's a pandemic, the wars. And here's the thing, when we witness abuse, and whether that's in the family environment, whether it's a brother or a sister, you're being abused too. You're actually experiencing that abuse as well. So you experience trauma. And this happens on the global scale too. It triggers the trauma responses within us. Or it can trigger old trauma responses. Welcome. So just inviting you to notice and thinking about, how am I feeling at this moment in time? So I'd love to hear how everyone's feeling. Are you feeling helpless, afraid, angry, feeling like you want to do something but you don't know what to do, worrying about why this is happening and what kind of world that we are living in at this moment in time? We can start to make links and compare it to the other world events that we've seen, whether it's other wars, genocides, thinking about the various bombings that have happened in the UK over the years, 9/11, so many things that we've witnessed that have created trauma, of course. And then we have any traumas that we've experienced as children, past lives, that can be re-triggered as well. And one of the questions I get asked a lot is, how can I be selling my services at a time like this? Let me know if that resonates. And there's so many things where we're wanting to do things for to show that we are sending our love to people in Ukraine and we're with them, and it just feels really helpless and not enough in terms of whether it's, whether there's options to change your frames around your profile, or you're donating to charities, but you're not actually sure where the money is going. Is it really going to the grassroots where people are going to need it? So all these questions that bubble up, of course, for everybody are completely natural, and all the triggers that we can feel inside us, again, are completely natural. So how do we deal with this? And as a leader of your company and a leader for your clients, it really is important to take care of you so that you can continue to lead your community. So a question I wanted to share with you that I ask myself in these situations, that I hope is useful, is what is mine to do? And then I let go of the rest, because we work collectively. So what is not mine to do is someone else's to do, if that makes sense. So what is mine to do? And what does that look like for you? Because as leaders, this is going to look different for each of us. So what is mine to do? I really wanted to open this up as a conversation as a leader, so that everyone can start to share ideas of how you can, what is yours to do and what you can be focused on within your business, embodying the leadership within your business and taking care of your well-being at this time, so that you can continue to grow your business, so you can continue to make the impact that is yours to do and the difference that you came here to make. So some of the things I'm doing to take care of my well-being at this time is limiting the news. So I'm not seeing images of ongoing trauma that has a direct impact on my consciousness and a direct impact on my nervous system. I joke with my clients that the other day I was saying I can't watch movies that are over 15 because it just has an imprint, an energetic imprint on my aura, and I just don't want that stuff impacting me. And of course, it is visceral, and we know that this is happening in reality. So I really don't watch the news. And I actually watched it for the first time since the start of the pandemic over the weekend, when the fire alarm went off at 5 a.m. at the spa retreat that I was at, and my friend who I was room sharing with said, let's put on the news. And I watched it, remembering why I don't watch it, because you can gather what is going on in the world without needing to be addicted to the news and watching it, morning, noon and night, and feeling like that is a way of being purposeful in a moment like this. But it's having a massive impact on your own energy fields and triggers the fight, flight and freeze response. And then, of course, if those triggers have been triggered, it's going to have a direct impact on how you show up in your business, the decisions that you make for your business. I can see this is resonating. I don't watch anything over 12. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I'm not the only one. Yeah. So lots of people resonating, can't watch the news. So I'm glad. So turn off the news. We really want to take care of our consciousness and who has access to it. And I would suggest this is the time to think about amping up your well-being activities, whether it's going for a walk, getting outside in the sunshine, going down to the gym, however you like to get your body moving, drinking more water, taking your nutrition, of course, meditating. Being in a space where you're able to honor yourself, that you have these feelings and that they can come up to the surface as a trauma response. It is when we're using these strategies to release these emotions and to release the fight, flight and freeze, so that we're able to embody our leadership. And we model that, don't we, to our communities, in the sense of being able to show others that you can keep moving forward, and to consider what is mine to do so that you can continue to show up and serve in the area that your soul has come here to impact. Using your strategies, I know we have many healers and therapists here that work with this, whether you're an Akashic Record consultant, a Helix Method mentor. We deal with trauma in both those programs and helping people to move through these. And of course, working with a psychotherapist who will be able to help if you find any trauma is being re-triggered. It's taking care of you as a leader. It's really key. So the question is, this is the writer down, is what is mine to do? And allowing yourself to take care of yourself so that you can continue to take care of your business. That is yours to do. It's one of your things to do. And of course, we have a new moon today. And energy follows intention. So collectively, we can add to the energetic consciousness of peace by setting the intention for peace to all and sending loving kindness to the humans in both Russia and Ukraine. And as embodied leaders, when we lead when it's good, and we lead when the stuff is going on around us, world wars, family crises, geographical disasters, business plateaus, divorces, all the things. We hold the container for our communities to lean in. We need to take care of ourselves so we can build up our resilience, our leadership consciousness. And that's where we focus on what is ours to do, we can be of a higher service in our businesses, to continue serving, continue selling, as people out there still need your services more than ever. And particularly when the fragility of life is being amplified for us. Being in that space of showing up, doing what you're here to do, and continuing to offer your services. And I think one of the key things you can do as leaders is talking about what you're doing in terms of the situation that you're in. So it's not ignoring that there isn't something going on, but it's being able to say, hey, there's this going on over here. This is how I can support you. This is what I'm doing. and then being able to continue to show up and serve. Welcome. Hi, Aisha. As leaders, we are called to provide the model of how to allow ourselves to be taken care of, how to nurture, how to connect, how to lead ourselves, and to provide that model for our family, clients, communities. And of course, we lead ourselves first. Does this resonate? Would love to know how you're taking care of yourself. Have you amped up your self-care at this moment in time? Or have you been focused on other things? What ideas have come to you? What is yours to do at this moment in time for you and your business? I'd love to keep this conversation going. I'd love to hear what embodied leadership for you looks like at this time. And let's set the intention to send loving kindness and peace to Ukraine and Russia. And I have a stress releasing meditation that I'd love to gift you all. So I'll pop the link below so that you can add it to your toolbox, so you can fully embody the leader that you are being called to be at this moment in time. Just scanning the comments. Yeah, what is mine to do? Alrighty, that is it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this has served you, got you thinking about embodied leadership and what this actually means for you. What does leadership mean for you? And how can I be the leader that I'm being called to be at this moment in time? Oh, congratulations on your newborn. That's so exciting. What a special, special time. Yes, taking up your time and surplus energy. You need to take care of you as a new mum completely as well. Getting sleep where you can, of course. Aisha's been called to create an art centre. Oh, amazing. That would be fantastic. Can't wait to hear more about that. That would be wonderful. Try and be consistent with self-care and definitely sending love to Ukraine. Yes. Alrighty, I hope that this has served you. I am so excited for next week. We have our Breakthrough the Money Ceiling Masterclass. You'll be coached by me by 3 powerful masterclasses. So if you haven't claimed your complimentary spot as a member of the Art of Alignment community collective, or if you're following on my YouTube channel, then do let me know in the comments below, and we'll get the link over to you so that you can register and come and join us. We're going to be live on Zoom for it. So I haven't done one live on Zoom for a long time, so I'm really excited to share that space with you all. Sending you all my love. Take care.